Good morning everyone. It's such a nice day to start the video. It's already almost November.
Good morning people on the internet. Today is a big day. We're finally working on the Lada. So these are pretty much all the parts that we're gonna install in this video. First we're gonna go with, of course, a beautiful steering wheel. It took me some time to find one. I personally really like it. I think it will suit the car really much. That's the hub for the steering wheel. Little things that I wanted to change. Of course, on the front there was no Lada logo, and this one. This is the original Lada logo at the back. It says Zhiguli, and these ones were used on all the Russian ones. I want the proper OG one like this, you know. Ooh, I think it's gonna add a bit more vibe to the car. And also the biggest job probably of the day is gonna be fitting these wheels. They look pretty wide. I looked at them a few days ago just to see pretty much what's the situation there, and didn't look very hopeful, but we're gonna do our best to fit them. And also another thing, need to get rid of this. This is disgusting. Come on, look at this.
Blip, blip. I mean, it's kind of your size.
This is bigger. Luckily we have Kevin's old exhaust in the garage still in one piece, and I think it would be the perfect size for this car. And it's gonna go out here, maybe a bit of or straight, something like that, you know. Anyway, also there has been a lot of comments about the tint for the car. I think it does have a vibe to some certain extent, but for the build that I'm going for, I don't think I will need this specific one. I think I will put something else on the whole car all the way around, but this black one has to go today, and yeah, that's pretty much it for the jobs for the day.
Okay, let's get to work.
Yeah.
So,
It doesn't fit. I kind of forgot that this Lada is made out of 20 other Ladas, and this steering column is actually not from this Lada, so this one will not fit. Good start to the day. So since the hub doesn't fit and we need to wait another 4 days for the new one, we're gonna smoothly move on to windows. So far it's been 2 hours and nothing is going according to plan.
I mean, it was 20 minutes.
It was
Okay.
6 hours.
It was 6 hours and 25 days, plus minus, sometimes more, sometimes less, and nothing went to plan. So right now we decided to take this off because I will never use it and it just looks stupid.
What's the point of this in this car?
I don't know. It's
You can tell your
when you go with your lot of friends and they break down.
You tow them back.
You tow them, but then you break down. So I don't know. It's a breaking down train. And also I'm gonna take this away because it doesn't work anyway.
And then we're gonna go straight to the exhaust. Okay, the back looks much better already, and now because Kevin is not gonna run an exhaust, we're gonna use its old exhaust, which is here. Firstly, let's cut out the Y pipe. Something like here. And probably we're gonna have to shorten the whole thing as well. Okay, so the wheels are on. They are sticking out a bit, but I think when we're gonna lower the car, the wheel's gonna kind of hide inside the arch, so we're gonna try that. We're gonna now try to take out the springs completely and just lower the car on the jack, just to see how the wheel is gonna behave. Also, the exhaust tip is already where it's supposed to be.
If you look from here, it's perfect.
Yeah, I think it just looks just enough, you know. Not too crazy, but
Just a nice tip.
nice touch.
daily.
Yeah.
That's gonna be nice daily.
I think we need to undo the shocks, and then the whole thing is gonna go down. Then we get out the springs, put the shocks back on, and then lower the car on the jack. That's supposed to tell us how the wheels are gonna behave. No, zaczniemy tu.
Nie no, tu żartuję. Tylko to musisz pod takim kątem. Oje, błot, kurwa, w ten.
Let's go. Getting better. How's this one?
Ta trochę wystaje, ale moim zdaniem it's not bad. Because the problem with these wheels is we ship them from Japan and they're supposed to be all the same, but obviously the rear ones, they're supposed to be both 7.5 inches wide, and they are, but the offset is different. So this one is sticking out a bit more than the other one, which we couldn't know because in the auction in Japan, it was all, you know, the same. We can roll the arch.
Yes.
But I don't know if Mark wants.
Let's think about it. Let's see.
I think it does.
It's gonna wrap as fuck
Yeah,
right now.
I think you can just ride like this.
I like it. Listen,
Is this kind
by
of
the
old?
time a policeman stopped, first of all, policeman doesn't really stop these kind of cars.
They like it.
They like it. By the time I pass them, they're like,
It's sitting on the wheel.
huh?
It's sitting on the wheel.
Where?
No rolling yet. It's sitting on the f***ing wheel.
Ah, too late.
Uh-huh.
But that's later. I think I'll just go to the front now. Try the fronts.
Let's
The
try.
fronts are not as wide as the back, so
Should be easier.
I see some hope. Okay.
It's getting there.
Can you get coilovers for this car?
You can from Niva, I think. I could, maybe.
When you cut too much, you cannot
This
really
one.
go back.
I mean, I would need to get stiffer springs anyway. That's what we came up with, because the stock ones are very soft. So we would need to swap the springs anyway. We cut these ones just to see how much we need to cut them.
Also on the front, I guess you can get some camber, either the camber plates or adjustable arms, so you can put a bit more camber, because now, if you look from the front, it's actually positive camber. It's like either 0 degrees or positive. Probably you can get a bit of negative camber. Although I must admit, but I like this car now.
Now you're starting to like it, yeah? See the point?
I mean, it looks badass. Also now the front looks a bit lower than the back. I don't know how was it before.
Plus minus 17.
17 and here?
20, exactly.
20.
19, 20.
So
So
3
centimeters.
3 centimeters.
2, 3. We either need to lower the back or lift. I cannot say that. Lower the back.
The lower in the back though might be a bit of a...
Problematic.
because the car is actually...
Sitting on a tire. Need to first take all these plastics out under the arches. That will give us another few millimeters of leverage, and then see how much space we're working with.
I would look for some coilovers.
Maybe if any of you, especially you Russian boys and gals, know what coilovers fit these cars, because I know a lot of you drive these cars in winter and stuff, most of you cut springs, but I know that some of you must have some coilovers and stuff. Maybe you can comment some good option, because I know people that can import stuff for me. I just don't know exactly what to look for, what fits these cars.
Let's try to fit steering wheel, because...
Oh yeah, the adapter that we got in the beginning of video, it wasn't actually my fault. They sent us the wrong one. So our friend Bushek actually borrowed us his adapter from his old Lada. So we're gonna try to fit that right now. So of course, when we fix one issue, which is this, fixed, there's a second issue, that the bolt pattern doesn't match the steering wheel bolt pattern.
Yeah. It's very similar,
but not close.
So
you know, because safety is number one priority, I'm not a stupid guy driving on two bolts. I'm gonna... Okay, now good. Now we can go. Wait. No, that's fine. Yes.
Is it all the way on?
Her? Oh man. Gives the vibe straight, like, because it matches the...
Oh yeah, the wood.
This. Real wood, yeah.
Yeah, real wood.
All we need to do is find a little adapter that will go between the steering wheel and this adapter. How do you order this but they send you this?
Yeah, well...
Not even the same. And also for all of you thinking that my interior is messed up, it is at the moment, it looks like a mess. I took off the middle panel and I'm just doing little adjustments to it, making it a bit nicer, and also just need to fix a bit of wiring here overall.
So why are the seats black?
Yeah, the seats are black because I also took off the covers to wash them because they were disgusting. I'm gonna put those on once I'm done with all the interior because I don't want to get them dirty. Also, the gear shifter is new. You saw in the last video that it was coming off, so I bought a new one. Right now, the main priority is the fitment. A few people messaged me before about lowering the car. They were just saying, cut out the arches, you know, put the fender flares over it. But this is not the look I'm going for. If I would have a different Lada, not the 06 one, for drifting or something, I would definitely do that. That would be the easiest option. But I want to keep this body as stock looking as possible. Just, you know, well, we will need to roll them for sure, but I don't want to overdo it and put something over it. I just want to keep the nice, slick look. Once again, we buy a car, and I said I don't want to lower it too much, and I want to use it, and it's standing on a tire.
You can't help yourself.
Yeah.
It's just so good.
So yeah, that will be it for the video. We did quite a lot of work. It's much lower than I thought, but I really like it actually. But there still has to be a lot of little things to be done, and also a lot of fitment work to be done. Need to find a whole new suspension for the front, new springs at the back, and need to also roll the arches, of course, because this is not gonna work in any way. So a lot of little complicated jobs that we're not gonna focus on now because there's so many other projects that we need to work on. The most important thing for me with this car is that I want to keep it drivable.
Yeah?
I want to keep it drivable, yeah, and actually enjoy this car once in a while, actually take it out, have it low enough for it to look decent, but also high enough to clear something higher than this rock, unlike in Civic.
Oh, nice t-shirt.
Very nice t-shirt, coming very soon.
I am so surprised how big of a change those wheels and like lowering it made.
You didn't like this car at all.
I didn't like it.
Stupid idea. It's still a stupid idea, but it's low.
It's swaggy.
Lower, not low.
Swaggy, yes, bro.
But I do like that fact that, for example, when we were lowering Civic, to get a good fitment, the car had to be on the floor with no body kit even. And here, it's already getting to a decent fitment and still so much clearance.
See, that's the part I don't like. I'd rather have it like...
Yes, but I also, you don't want to drive your cars.
Well,
I want to drive my car. Sometimes. Thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next one.